evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Lifestyle with Dr. Moby. And today we have great guest all the way from Long Island, New York. Let's welcome Mr. Adeel.
Hey, Dr. Moby, how are you?
I'm good, thank you, sir. So tell me a little bit about yourself, Mr. Adeel.
Well, I'm a software developer. I graduated in 2014 from Stony Brook University.
Mm-hmm,
I started working as in a big financial institute in New York City. I worked there for 3 years.
mm-hmm,
And after working for 3 years, I realized the job industry is not for me. So I wanted to move on. And then I started my entrepreneur journey and I created my first company called TekRevy.
mm-hmm,
That is a software consultancy company. We
mm-hmm,
develop software for different companies, small, big, uh, whole applications.
mm-hmm. And I'm going to put your actually first company slides here right now.
Right.
Uh, but also tell me a little bit about when did you realize that you should just go on your own instead of being employed?
Well, it was a journey when I started working because I live in Long Island, and for me, it was exciting going to city every day, work for big financial institute. I thought that's all I ever wanted.
Mhm.
But soon, when I was working there, I wasn't doing anything great that would end up in the hands of consumers. I wanted to do something like I wanted to start a project from start to finish, and over there I felt like all I was doing is taking tickets, writing code, and that's it. And for me it got really boring to the point where I couldn't concentrate anymore.
Mm.
So I decided it's better to leave this job and start something on my own.
Okay, very nice. And I see that you are working with these clients.
These are the technologies my company work on.
Okay, very good, very good.
These are the technologies, the core technologies we develop. We
Okay,
do work with other technologies, but this is the backbone of our company.
okay, very nice. And basically, you are doing all kind of processes, analysis, planning, designing, developing, testing, deployment, and right.
Yes, like I said, we take project from the very beginning. Like our clients come to you, they come to us, they approach us, they have a business problem, and we work with them to develop the solution. We analyze their problem, we come up with the plan. We go a lot back and forth, and then we come up with the solution, a software solution that will eliminate all their problems and that will help their company grow. And that's when we start developing. Then we test it, and then we go ahead and deploy it.
Okay. So tell me, who is in your team?
It's myself.
Mhm.
I have team all over United States. I don't have any physical. I don't require anybody to come and work in a physical space with me. I
Okay.
have team all over United States. I work with a lot of freelancers and a lot of people in my team. Most of them are software developers. Some are database expert. Some are integration experts. So they're all over in United States.
Okay, so you have all kind of so you have a database, you have JavaScript developers, something, right?
Yes, we are what we call a JavaScript development company, because JavaScript right now, as you know, and probably most of the people out there in the developer community, it's a really exciting technology. There's a lot of framework for JavaScript. So it started as some front-end validation language and quickly became as a full stack language. We have Node.js, which we use to develop servers. And on the front, we have a lot of JavaScript frameworks like React, Angular, Vue.js, and there's a lot of every day there's something new in JavaScript, and a lot of big companies they are moving towards JavaScript.
Again, also, with medical software, which I'm familiar with, few they are mostly database SQL, right?
Right. Databases with JavaScript, you can use both databases. We have two kinds of databases: SQL databases, which is a relational database, and there's a NoSQL database. So In JavaScript allow us to communicate with both databases.
Okay. And so, what is the advantage with non-SQL versus SQL? So, I think SQL was the first one, right?
SQL was the first one, and it basically depends on the application. For example, if your data has a lot of relationships involved, then we will go towards SQL database. But if your data doesn't have a lot of relationships, then we will go to NoSQL database, which provide better speed.
Okay, which better. So, I see also you do a lot of mobile applications, apps.
Yes, I do a lot of. My company does a lot of mobile application development. Uh, we develop apps for iOS and Android,
Mhm.
and a lot of our apps are already on the stores, app stores, and the Google Play stores.
Okay. So anybody who wants to develop this, they kind of give you idea and then you tell them how much it's gonna cost and all, right? What feature?
Yes, we create like the whole plan for the project.
Hmm.
Basically, most of our clients, some of them have some ideas what they want to try to accomplish, but
Hmm.
a lot of people, when they come to us, they really have a problem. They really have a problem and they need a tech solution for that, and then we have a lot of research to do in their industry how to solve that problem, and then we create a plan for the whole project. We create a timeline. We generate the project, all the project details, and then we quote them a price.
Okay. And so also, what is happening is your company right now, I'm sure it's growing bigger, the first one or you have two of them or just one?
The second one, I started another company called the Eats app. I
Okay.
started like 2 months ago. It's a brand new baby right now.
Okay.
Uh, it's still most of its products are under development, but we just rolled out our first product. That is the second company I'm working on.
Okay. So let me have people look at your website on that one. So, so that's the Eats app, and that's like contactless menu. Basically, I think you did more with the QR, and so people can really co- order and everything, right?
Right. This is the first product, but the whole idea of the company, the whole vision of the company is to provide all available solution at our disposal to the restaurant, because due after post COVID-19 era, restaurant industry is the hardest industry that got hit. So we wanted to do our part to develop products for restaurants to help them grow their businesses. This is the first of many applications product we are developing right now. This one is live right now.
Hmm.
We have a lot of restaurants signed up on the product. We are also working on the restaurant mobile application, which will be an application for the restaurant itself with the restaurant branding, the own applications. Restaurant industry right now, as you know, is suffering a lot due to these third party food application like Uber, DoorDash, and Grubhub. They're taking fortune out of their revenue, sometimes 30 to 40%.
Wow.
And we see that this is an opportunity to help our restaurant to eliminate those third party players from the game.
So, how are they going to send the order? Are they gonna use? It will communicate with what?
Well, this is a whole package. When let's say this menu, right? You order it, it comes to our server, and we send it to the restaurant. The restaurant we provide right now, we are providing them a tablet where they receive their order. They can change their order status. They can accept the order. They can decline the order, and they can even let customer know if it's ready, if it's in process, and how long it's gonna take for them to have the order ready.
So once they get this ready, then how it's going to be delivered?
Right now, we are not doing delivery right now. We are just growing company on the pickup orders.
Oh, so this is only pickup. So,
Also, yeah, it's not only pickup, it's also dine in, because after COVID, a lot of people doesn't want to touch restaurant menu. They're really dirty, like it's passing through customer to customer. And if you're in a restaurant sitting on a table, you can just scan the code, and the app will know which table you're sitting at, and it will send order directly to the kitchen.
Oh, wow, very nice. So,
So yes, it's like mostly we are trying to eliminate as much as much contact possible, so you don't have to contact other people. Like, and in other way, it's also helping restaurants, so they don't have to waste time serving menus. You know, you walk in, you serve menus, you waste 15 minutes. People have to decide. They waste 15 minutes,
mm,
so it helps restaurant.
yeah, yeah, I'm sure. And I'm sure with maybe future drone coming, probably then it's not a problem.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, it's not a problem at all.
Yeah, because then it can just send a drone signal.
Exactly, yeah.
So that would be so cool. So also tell me, so what is the next project after this? So are you working anything for healthcare industry?
Healthcare, no, not right now. I'm working in finance industry.
Hmm.
So I recently we completed a project. It's a finance app that predicts your future cash flow based on your past spending habits. So we read all the data in your account about your spending habits, and we predict in future like how your cash flow looks like. It's already on the app store. It
Oh,
calls Equus.
Ecos, E E
Equus. EQUOOS.
EQOOS. Okay, very nice.
EQUOOS. Yeah. So
Is it
yeah, we just finished that project recently, and now we are going uh next step for that project.
okay? Very good. I will check it out. Maybe it
Definitely.
he'll
Go ahead. Go ahead.
analyze my spending first.
Right. It's a really good app, and it's like you're in control of your cash flow. So it makes really good prediction. The algorithm we have really learns from your past spending habits.
Wow, nice. I wish you can also do something to invest in the stocks.
Well, that is one of the project, but it's in future. Right now, I have my hands tied with so many projects, but they are. I wanted to jump into NFTs,
Mhm.
and I did a like a hackathon, like a code marathon, 2 weeks ago, like 36 hour of coding, and I was able to develop my own NFTs, and that was pretty cool. But in order to launch it as a business, it takes time, and I really don't have one time right now.
Okay, so tell me what is NFTs? I'm not familiar.
NFTs are non-fungible tokens.
Okay.
So NFTs usually it's a contract on blockchain.
Oh, okay.
So NFTs are contract on blockchain.
Hmm. And so you're also doing some crypto probably in future.
In future, yes, NFTs is the space I would definitely like to explore.
Mm. So, and that would probably help, sure. So, tell me a little bit about, we hear all the time there is difference between US and China, and they are really advanced on a lot of things. I just watched the Olympics and they had the beautiful lasers and everything. So I said, wow, they must have invested a lot into technology,
Right.
doing all these light shows. Um, I have not seen that here. So is that true that they are ahead on those?
I won't say they are ahead, or it's like they are ahead on implementation, but we are really ahead when it comes to ideas. We are the one like who can think of something big. Like if you say like the big companies, we are the one who invented.
Okay, so we are but somehow they take it and they just implement it.
They're really good when implementation. Like they can if our production time is in month, there is in day.
Oh, because of
That's the difference. Yeah,
power or whatever, they the labor laws or whatever they have.
exactly. They have a lot of labor at their disposal.
And yeah, and they do that. So also tell me a little bit about robots. So are we seeing in next 5 years probably some robots coming? Maybe pet. Oh,
I would definitely say yes, we are seeing it. And this is an area where things get a little scary when we talk about, but yes, we will definitely be seeing it. But Mostly what I'm expecting, like in next 10 to 15 years, I don't think anybody will drive anymore in next 10 to 15 years.
Mm. Yeah, yeah. I mean, they're already experimenting autopilot, so they're just perfecting AI, and so that's it.
And it's pretty good, it's pretty sound.
Yes, yeah. I'm sure it learns. System learns and from errors, and then it look at now. The space program. Look at they went without pilot, both of them, and they can land and take off everything without uh, you know without a pilot. Yeah, without an astronaut even. So you can well imagine.
Yeah, it's like in the field of AI there's a lot of progress.
So, do you think that where will be the next boom here in US? Is gonna be New York? Is it gonna be California? Is it gonna be somewhere else?
I think it will be mostly like south. I think it will be Texas because a lot of big companies are moving there in Austin.
Mhm.
I think there it will be a second Silicon Valley.
Okay, so second. So also, we learned a little bit recently. There was also some progress made about rechargeable batteries. I think this guy is also from Pakistan. I think he established this company in Michigan, which can run the battery life, double it, pretty much
Mhm.
mileage. So I think the regular EV was around 300 miles from a charge, and he doubled it to 700 miles. So do you think the more EV and more software development is coming that way?
I think so. I think they're still in the beginning stages of EV. We are still in the beginning stages. And also when we talk about the range, it's not like how much capacity the battery have, it's also how we are utilizing the battery. How we need to eliminate more losses, and we need to make our whole system, our whole software more efficient.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, that's more about waste. So you're right, might not actually increase, but the efficiency might increase a lot, right?
Right, right. We need to have right like have more efficient algorithm that will utilize the power in an efficient manner
Mhm,
rather than wasting.
mhm. And so tell me, I think the other big concern always is security. So tell me any progress made in terms of these virus is scanning and also these antivirus or programs or what about these securities?
Well, there has been progress made, but this is something like you can never be so sure about it.
Mhm,
It's even possible a 12-year-old kid can hack a big company. You can never be so sure. So this thing has to be keep evolving over time. You
mhm,
can't be just satisfied like we have the best programs, we have the best security mechanism. Yeah, all the companies, they keep evolving their cyber security mechanism.
mhm, mhm. So also, because I'm in medicine, so I want to ask you, is there any progress made where you can pretty much send the signal or do some of the interpretation of with the neurons, like electromagnetic of human body?
I think there's a lot of progress being made over there. I'm not really familiar, but I've been reading news. Elon Musk, he's been doing some great work with that. He's
Hmm.
trying to trying to detect neurons in the brain,
Hmm.
and I think that would be a good technology if used for a good cause. It could help people without limbs with the
Yeah.
prosthetics, but it can also really hurt us if it falls in the wrong hand. But there has been a lot of uh, progress made in this sector.
Okay, great, great. So, any final thoughts or message you have for our audience?
I would just like to say, like, if somebody thinks like somebody wants to be an entrepreneur, somebody wants to be start a business, they should just do it without thinking. They should have a sound plan but they should do it. In America, like people always say, the bigger the risk you take, the more reward you're gonna have at the end. So if you think the job is not for you, you should just go ahead, but have a sound plan. Uh, Plan your company, have a good business plan, know what you're gonna do, how you're gonna survive, and I think that will be good. And it's a really rewarding journey.
Mm. So I guess you definitely don't repent that you left and then you followed your heart, right? Dreams.
Exactly. It wasn't easy. It's never easy because when I started, I didn't have a plan or anything, and I one time like went door to door to different companies and have to hear a lot of no's before I get my first yes. So
Yeah.
it's not gonna be easy, but you have to have a consistency. You have to keep going after it. If you're passionate about, you have to keep going after it.
Well, that is so true, and that would be same for our network too. I think we've been in 2 years, and you're absolutely right. We initially heard so many no's, and now we have so many people want to be part of. So that is so true. You just follow, just be persistent, just keep doing what you believe in. So that's
Exactly. You cannot even afford to give up. It's not even an option. When you start this journey, don't even think about giving up.
Yeah, that's so true. Well, thank you for coming to our show and good luck on this. These are so exciting, and I would love to chat with you too because I have also great interest in apps and so forth. So I'll chat with you offline. So thank you for coming to our show. Stick around, and I will just end this recording, but we'll chat. So
Sure,
thank,
no problem.
thank you.